Hey everybody, it's my new video, and in this one, this is my Star Wars video. I am a huge Star Wars fan. Before I start the video, I'm going to show you my Darth Vader toy. Well, it's more of an action figure than a toy. Right here. Pretty cool, eh? Look, he's got the lightsaber right there. Anyway, I'm going to review I'm going to review some Star Wars movies. I'm going to review them from the first till I'm going to review from The Phantom Menace all the way to Return of the Jedi. This is my Star Wars Darth Vader shirt. I love Star Wars. I love Star Wars. I'm a huge Star Wars fan. And we're going to start off with my review of The Phantom Menace. Now, in The Phantom Menace, it basically starts off with Qui-Gon Jinn and Obi-Wan Kenobi doing some battling in space. But then they come to a planet where Anakin Skywalker is. Anakin Skywalker, who is Darth Vader. But in this one, this is when Darth Vader was a kid. They find him, then they find him, and then Qui-Gon senses the Force is strong in Anakin, and shit, I can't remember the princess's name. I remember her name Padme, but I don't remember her actual name in the movie. Anyway, they battle, and then they have this big lightsaber scene at the end. I can't even think of the guy's name, too. I wasn't prepared in this video. Like, this video wasn't prepared. What's the guy's name? Darth Maul. Qui-Gon Jinn, and at the end, Qui-Gon Jinn and Obi-Wan Kenobi fight Darth Maul. This big epic scene, but then Qui-Gon Jinn dies, and Obi-Wan is left to raise Anakin in the ways of the Force. What I gotta say about The Phantom Menace is, it's a pretty good movie, you know, and it's kind of long, and the lightsaber scenes are really good. Number one, you know what I mean? Number one. But it's kind of, you know, kind of dull and stupid, you know. There's a lot of good special effects scenes, but the whole movie's kind of just stupid, you know. It's not as good as me being a Star Wars fan would like. So I'm only giving Phantom Menace 3 out of 5, 7 out of 10. And now we're talking about this next chapter, Attack of the Clones. Now, in Attack of the Clones, there's a lot of good scenes in here, especially the origins of Boba Fett. Remember Boba Fett, the bounty hunter? He becomes Boba Fett. This is how, when he was a kid, when Boba Fett was a kid, then his father is, I forget. What's his name? I forgot his name, but it just says father, and then it shows the origins, and then Padme and Anakin end up falling in love. Then they get married. Then even Samuel L. Jackson's in this one, and he's in the first one. He's part of the High Council and stuff, and there's a lot of cool battle scenes in this movie. Especially when they have that battle scene with Count Dooku. Count Dooku, who is a pretty good character, you know what I mean? Anyway, I'm not going to get too much into the second one, but I'm just going to say that Attack of the Clones is, you know, it's okay. It's a good movie. It's pretty good. Padme and Anakin get married and stuff like that. I think this is the one where they get married. I'm not sure. Anyway, Attack of the Clones is a good movie. I loved it. It's really good. 5 out of 5, 10 out of 10. And now we're going to talk about Revenge of the Sith. Now in this one, the Emperor, it shows them having their battles in Count Dooku and stuff like that and all that. And then Anakin actually gets drawn towards the dark side. And the Emperor overthrows the Jedi Council, and brings all the council people into the dark side, and then it shows how Anakin betrayed Obi-Wan, and then betrayed Obi-Wan, and then he finds out that Padme is pregnant. And for all those that don't know, Padme is pregnant with twins, and those twins are Luke Skywalker and Princess Leia. And then he turns to the dark side. Then there's this big battle between him and Obi-Wan, and then Yoda goes up against the Emperor. Then at the end, near to the end, Obi-Wan tells him, hey, Obi-Wan tells Anakin, you were my brother, Anakin. You weren't supposed to join the dark side and stuff like that. I have to say, Revenge of the Sith is a really good movie. I loved it. I thought it was one of the best Star Wars films. Well, not the best, but a pretty good Star Wars film. And now we're talking about A New Hope, which is Star Wars Part 4. In this one, it pretty much starts off with Darth Vader finding Princess Leia, capturing her, letting her watch her planet get destroyed right in front of her, and then we could come across Luke Skywalker. Then Luke Skywalker meets Obi-Wan Kenobi, the old Obi-Wan Kenobi, the old one, And then later on we meet Han Solo, who is played by one of the greatest actors ever, Harrison Ford, who is one of the best actors ever. You all remember that movie, the 3 movie series of Indiana Jones? Well, there's 4 Indiana Jones films, but the first 3 are the best. Now, in this one, they end up hooking up with Han Solo. Then they go on to this big ship where they have to try and save Princess Leia. They dress up like stormtroopers. Then they save Princess Leia, and then they go into this garbage compactor thing. Then, all in all, Star Wars A New Hope is really good. I loved A New Hope. I give it 5 out of 5, 10 out of 10. And the next one is The Empire Strikes Back. In this one, you see, this is actually the one where Luke Skywalker gets trained by Yoda, finds Yoda. Yoda doesn't tell him he's Yoda. Then he fights him. Then later on they find Lando Calrissian. Lando, who's the black guy. And they find Lando. Then Lando betrays them to Darth Vader. And then Darth Vader freezes Han Solo. Carbonite, it's called. And then later on, Luke Skywalker battles Darth Vader. And then he says that famous line that we all know, when Darth Vader looks at Luke Skywalker and says, Obi-Wan never told you about your father. And then Luke Skywalker's like, he told me enough. He told me you killed him. And then Darth Vader's like, Luke, I am your father. And then Luke's like, no, it's not true. All in all, Empire Strikes Back is a really, really good movie. I loved it. It's the best out of, I say the best out of all of them. I give it a 5 out of 5, 10 out of 10. Now, this next one is Return of the Jedi. This is where we meet Boba Fett, who has Princess Leia as a slave, and then Princess Leia comes to save Han, get him out of the carbonite, and then get him out of the carbonite, and then Han Solo talks about how he owed Jabba the Hutt money and all that. Then Luke Skywalker comes in and says, I'm a Jedi like my father before me. Then they have this big battle scene, and then you can actually see what's his name? Boba Fett die in this one. He pretty much dies in the beginning. And then later on, Luke Skywalker talks to Yoda and tells Yoda, is Darth Vader my father? And then he tells him Princess Leia's his father. And then there's this Ewok battle, and then they battle, and then the Emperor. I'm not going to give too much away, but Return of the Jedi is a really good movie. I can't say anything bad about it. Anyway, that's my video. Oh yeah, I give Return of the Jedi 5 out of 5, 10 out of 10. And thank you very much, and I'll see you in the future.